Hey guys, I'm here to update you with my second video about the cervical cancer diagnosis, and I don't have a whole lot to say just yet. I did go up, do my follow-up like I mentioned last week. So yeah, the biopsy came back just as bad as they imagined. Yay. So I don't know, I guess I was kind of expecting it. I was trying to think positive, but and you just kind of know. You just kind of know when your body isn't doing well, and so I just kind of knew. She told me, yeah, I definitely need the surgery, and that's basically the next step. So surgery, I am going to be planning in the next couple weeks. I definitely want to get a couple more opinions. I have a few other doctor appointments coming up. Got to do a little more blood work and kind of go from there. So what my doctor recommended for me, since I do want to have babies in my future, so that's definitely something she considered because I'm still young and that's something I want. So she's gonna try to do as much as she can, but not so extreme. So she is basically doing a cone I don't even know, like a cone triangle surgery, where they almost take like a cone shape out of the cervix, which ultimately it's almost half the cervix is going to be gone. But the shape of it is to get a good chunk of the cervix out and to preserve the top of the cervix. So I guess the top of the cervix, which I just learned, is basically the most important part of it, because that's where the baby is developed when you do get pregnant, and kind of the most important part of the cervix anyways. So yeah, she's gonna try to preserve that, but still my chances of having a baby is going to be very low. She's not saying it's impossible, but the chances of miscarriage and getting pregnant is going to be a lot higher and lower for getting pregnant. So I'm pretty bummed about that, but I guess it's kind of at the point where you gotta do what is best to save your life. At the end of the day, you gotta take care of the cancer. You gotta make sure those cells don't keep expanding or keep multiplying and spreading. So it's just something I have to do no matter what. I'm trying not to think too far in the future, because that's when I start getting anxiety, like, oh, like, what about this, or what about this? Is there complications? And then, I'm trying to think in the moment, what's the next step right now? And then we go from there. So after they take a good chunk of that cervix out, they are gonna basically cut it up and send it up to a bunch of labs, and that's when they do more testing that's gonna be more better at diagnosing me as terms as what other treatments are we going to do after that, and really like how far is the cancer truly, and it's just more where they can get more in depth of what's going on with those cells. So I don't really know what's the next step until they do all that testing. So I guess for the surgery, it's kind of called like a leap surgery. I looked it up. Some people had decent experiences with it. They will be putting me to sleep for this one, since they are taking a good amount out. And she said it could probably take about 2 to 3 weeks to recover. So she says everyone's different. Everyone everyone's body's different. So some might heal faster, some might take longer. Some, it's gonna be a little uncomfortable for a while, but so be it, you guys. I'm just gonna do what I can, and that's all I can do right now. So I think the worst part about all of this is just feeling like there's so much to think about. That's why I'm a little slow right now, if you didn't notice. I'm really slow because I'm just so mentally drained. I can't even find the words, I can't, it's hard to even have a conversation with people right now. I'm just so mentally drained from overthinking, trying to figure out things, trying to set up appointments, trying to figure out like what's next, what to do, call this number, call that number, and then on top of that, trying to get my normal life still normal and balancing all that out. And then obviously friends, family, just just all of you are very supportive. Everyone's been so supportive, but it's just like all the emails, the calls, the DMs, the texts, and just Jessica, I need to see you now. I need to hear what's going on. Da, 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 da. It's really a lot. So I want to apologize to a lot of you that reached out to me and I haven't gotten back to you. I'm just like, I just need a break from the world for a moment. It's not anyone's fault. I'm just like kind of like in a shell right now, and I just kind of need that space to just kind of get grounded and get my mind back on track. So right now I'm just kind of doing a lot of self-love and positive thinking, and I'm spending a lot of time in nature and hiking and doing all the things I kind of want to do before the surgery, because I'm not going to be able to do my hiking and my jogging and everything I love to do for a little while. So I'm trying to do everything I can now prior. So you guys, thank you for your support. I'm actually kind of overwhelmed, like how happy it makes me feel to see all the girls reaching out to me, and just even guys reaching out to me, and how my message has been spreading and inspiring people to go to the doctor, to get their problems checked out, to do their wellness exams. So it's nice, as hard as this is to come out and tell you guys what's going on with all this craziness. It's so nice to see that, and I do want to help you guys and let you know how bad this journey could be. But at the same time, life's gonna bring bad things to you, and it's how you're gonna take it. So yeah, life is pretty shitty right now for me, but at the same time, I love life too. I'm grateful every single day, and even though I have cancer at the moment, I'm still thinking positive. I'm still showing people love. I'm still being there for others. And there's no reason to crawl into bed and cry about it. I think everyone else is having a harder time than I am with this. And even my family and friends, everyone calling me, telling me they cried all night. And I'm just like, what are you doing? Don't cry over me. Don't cry over any of this. And like, I'm doing okay. I'm pretty strong-minded, and a bad situation doesn't mean you need to fall over and cry your whole month away. Life is too short, and this is a good example of how life can be too short. So do not cry over any of this or anything that happens to you, okay, you guys? Lift yourself up, be positive, handle the situation. You will get through it, and inspire others while you can. And that's just what I'm trying to do for you guys. So thank you again, you guys. Thank you for your support. I should know a little bit more next week. I think every week is like learning a little more and more. I'm looking to try to do my surgery on the 24th. So that's basically as soon as I can get in. So until then, it's going to be more testing and doctor appointments. But overall, I think this is a good decision. and a safe one so I can hopefully have a baby someday. And otherwise, they want to keep checking me with pap smears every 3 months, they said, after all this, just to make sure it doesn't get worse, because obviously you can't take all the cells out unless you do a complete removal of the cervix. But since I do want to have a baby someday, I'm just gonna have to get checked up a lot and a lot and a lot. And you know, maybe one day when I do have a kid and it happens and I do have a baby, then maybe after the baby I'll go ahead and remove the rest of the cervix, so I don't have to keep worrying, like, is it back? Is it coming back? Is it already here? You know, I think that's kind of something you have to think about. And I think this is the best route for me. But I don't know. I mean, everyone's body's different, and what you are considering for your future is going to be different. So everyone, you got to think about it for yourself. But thank you for watching this long video. It's not an hour like my first one, so I did pretty good this time. Love you guys. I will keep you updated, and have a good night. Bye.